This will end Terra Luna Classic if we don't get it together very soon. When we look at Terra Luna Classic right now, you can see we are down about 8.5% on the day, and our market cap just about $720 million, which is a far cry from the close to $1 billion market cap that we saw just a couple weeks ago. You can see right now, Terra Luna Classic over the past 7 days, down about 27%, and that's not it, right? Of course, the overall market is down the past couple of days, but when we look at the past 30 days, we're down 34%. We can see this trend continue when we zoom out even further. You can see Terra Luna Classic since about early September or end of September, which would be right about here. You can see that we have just been on a downward trend ever since. We've had a couple movements up, but we are still on a downward trend overall for the Terra Luna Classic ecosystem. Now you might be wondering, what is causing this? Well, one of the first things that's causing this is people expected the Terra Luna Classic burns to be significantly larger than they actually are right now. Now, this is partially due to the fact that we just don't have the utilities actually burning Terra Luna Classic at the current time. When we take a look at the top burners of Terra Luna Classic, we can see some interesting trends. First of all, Binance has burned the vast majority of the total supply for Terra Luna Classic compared to everything else. You can see coming in at close to 28 billion Terra Luna Classic burned by Binance. And then we can look again, Lunatics token, about 2 billion, and then it drops off pretty quick. We have LUNC DAO, a few hundred million, all nodes, Cremation Coin, someone that sponsors this channel pretty frequently. But then as we scroll down this list, we very quickly drop off, and there's not that many people actually burning even thousands of dollars worth of Terra Luna Classic, let alone millions of dollars of Terra Luna Classic, which is what we need to see. Now, one of the main reasons why our average daily burn rate for Terra Luna Classic is so low is that a lot of people expected us to first see tons of utilities, hundreds of utilities come to the Terra Luna Classic ecosystem, launching NFTs, DEXs, all these different platforms, forced to burn tons of Terra Luna Classic, but the reality is we've been busy building out the infrastructure. And that has taken longer than a lot of people expected, but we are making nice progress, so we should start to see more utilities pop up over time. Another major issue for Terra Luna Classic is just the constant fighting. You can see this proposal right here, remove Zardar from the L1 team in Q2. This obviously is just someone using governance to essentially create some controversy and try and fight each other. You can see right now this proposal, it's not passing at all. The community is showing support for Zardar for the L1 dev team, but this shows a signal to people who are looking at Terra Luna Classic going, wait a second, they want to remove some of their core developers. I don't know if I want to touch this cryptocurrency. And when we look at the wallets that hold over 100,000 Terra Luna Classic, which equates to roughly $15. So basically all the individuals on the actual Terra Luna Classic network, not including those who are currently using, for example, Binance and other exchanges. We can see right now we're sitting at about 85,300, which when you look at this chart, that's about the same that we were back in middle of November. You can see that we peaked out towards the end of December, and it's come down since then. End of December was in right about this point. So it's not like we had a massive spike. We had a little bit of a spike right before that, but it's not like back in September where we had really high prices and prices came back down. You can see since then, prices have been roughly about the same. They've went up since then and they've come down since then, but we did not see the number of users on the actual network increase when we saw a spike in price right here, which is something interesting to note. This is probably again due to the fact there's just so much drama, so much depression, so much just sadness in the community, and I think we need to look towards the future to try and improve that. And one of the best things that we can do to improve morale in the Terra Luna Classic community is supporting projects that support the Terra Luna Classic burn. We have Binance, of course. We like to support the Binance burns. Even though it's not going to get us to our goal, that's what makes the headlines. That's what makes people feel good. That's what helps encourage the spirits of the community, as well as the burn tax and other projects that burn, like Cremation, like the Terra Casino, and other projects that are actively burning in the Terra Luna Classic community. And so make sure you guys are supporting those who support us and our goals for Terra Luna Classic burning of billions of Terra Luna Classic. And if you guys want to learn more about what Terra Luna Classic could actually accomplish and some of the good news potentially, check out this video up here, and I'll catch you on the next one.